Okay, I got cut off earlier than I wanted to last time. We'll continue here. We've got the day parts in the radio. And they decided, okay, when do people listen to the radio? Let's make this more attractive for them. Give them exactly what they want at the time that they're listening. So they had weather reports, they had traffic, they had news shows, they had talk shows. The fastest growing format is Spanish language formatting. And I'm asking you why this is. Think about that a second. We go into slide 23. So we're going to talk about the genres. In other words, the categories or the types of radio programming. The most popular radio genres in the U.S. in terms of number of stations are country, news talk information, Spanish speaking, sports, and classic hits, like my favorite, the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, the Who, Bob Dylan, Grateful Dead, on and on and on. But we've got country and news talk information, and Spanish is the top three in that order. Radio at Troy University on slide 24. The Troy University Public Radio is proud to serve its listeners in the tri-state coverage area of central and southeast Alabama, southwest Georgia, and the Florida Panhandle. Our network offers world, national, and regional news, arts, and cultural programming, and is affiliated with the National Public Radio International, the Associated Press, and the Alabama Broadcasters Association. So, didn't want you to miss. We also have a vibrant radio broadcasting program here. You talk to Doc Kirby about that if you want to get into radio. And then here are the radio stations at Troy. Look at that. We're W's. What does that mean? W, and this explains who they serve. And on 26, in what other ways do we see demographic changes influencing programming on radio? People in America are becoming less concerned, less connected to religion in general or to religious denominations. What might that mean for future radio stations? You know, you can tell the part of the country you're in if you're driving in your car and you have the radio on. If you're driving through Tennessee, driving through Kentucky, the stations that are going to come in the best are the religious stations and the country music, period. You might not be able to find anything else, as a matter of fact. I doubt that today, but it's, if you're going through the country, western area of this country, that's what you'll find. More information, podcasting and satellite radio are affecting our perceptions of what constitutes radio. Most radio stations have websites where they promote their shows, provide extra information via podcasts, and let listeners hear live shows. You don't have to listen synchronously. In other words, you don't have to listen as the podcast is being created live. Podcasts can be ordered as a subscription, and you can listen whenever you wish. 24 million subscribers these days. Excuse me, that's my cat, Oscar. Oh, now he's sitting on the keyboard. All right. Can listen. All right. Radio is vital in developing countries where there is spotty electricity. Remember, we wanted to know why during wars we used radio more than TV. TV needs electricity. In most cases, and radio does not. Government regulations, low education, and low incomes. Very important point. Please don't forget this. It is on slide 27, and it's the last point in this list. The future? Well, what is the future for radio? It's bright. I agree. I believe it's bright. Radio, almost alone, among mass media, allows people to engage easily in other activities while listening. If you're on your phone, you can listen, but you want to look at things, right? The phone has the ability to show you who you're talking to. You can search the internet on your phone and that sort of thing, but you can't do, I know we like to think that we can multitask, but we humans are not great at multitasking. And so we can. I can cook while I have the radio on. I can do all sorts of things when I have the radio on. Can't do that with TV. Have you ever bought a vinyl LP? Have you ever bought a song online? What media device do you typically use to listen to music? Where is the dividing line between radio stations that have call letters starting with K and those starting with W? You will see that on a test. What is the most popular music format for radio stations? You will see that on a test too. Know your stuff.